Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again. Okay, we are on to episode 18 of season 2. Last few episodes have been great. They've been so just so full of intense fucking just worried. It's the most I've been worried in this show, for sure. Some points I was expecting characters to die. It's just really had me worried. And hopefully we're about to bring it back a bit. Bring it back, let me catch a little bit of a breather. I know I probably won't get long before it starts to pick up again, because that's what the show does. It gives you like it feels like it just gives you like 5 minutes, yeah, have a breather, and then just bang, we're straight back into it again. It's mental. It's crazy. So yeah, Stain is like really compelling anti-hero, anti-villain, villain, fucking like whatever you want to portray him as. But yeah, the fact that he saves Deku, because I think he saved Deku because he understands that he has that Deku has the capacity to be a true hero in his eyes, so he'll not let him die, which is good. So yeah, that's all I have to talk about. So let's move on to episode 18. Let's go. Oh wow. That is a lot. That was a lot of information. That like I was on my way to like a full page there of stuff that I wrote down. Jesus. Okay, so Stain's alive. He's being like treated for injuries, but he's been heavily guarded. Okay, that's good. I'm glad he's alive, because there's something that can happen down the road there. The freaking chief of police, man. Like, honestly, I hate it when they do that. I hate it when the fucking, like, they should just start by saying, look, this is not what I think. I think you guys did a good job, and then say it. Don't do it the opposite way, okay? Don't do that. All right, because that's a dickish move. That's dickish. I don't like it. All right. Because now I have no care for that character now. Like he's gonna have to do so. And here's the thing: I don't think he's gonna be that big of a character. Even though it seemed like he was like important, because people were like, really, whoa, it's the chief. But like, here's the thing: that's always gonna be on my mind now, is the fact that he said that. And after everything I've just saw them go through, and like the things that they had to go through to like save each other and whatnot, for him to just say that the way it was, like, it fucking, like, it pissed me off. I wish he fucking hadn't bloody said that first, because it portrays it as like fucking, this is what he thinks, this is what he you know what I mean. There was stuff in there that like he said that like still makes me think that that's what he truly believes. Like he said the teachers at UA are clearly not like teaching you right or whatever. It's like, right, come on. Here's the thing: I know this world is like different in terms of how heroes are portrayed. I understand that, you know, it's not just about what Stain's ideology is. It's not just about being a hero for the, like, you know what I mean, to do essentially what, self-sacrifice and don't make money for it and stuff like that. Do it for the you know what I mean, do it for the heroic reasons, like the, you know what I mean, not doing it for yourself, right? I understand that this world is, you know what I mean, it's heroism as a profession, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, that's it. So it's, you know, I just, you know what I mean, like, it's wording like that way says that like UA is clearly not teaching you right. It's like, how like, you tell me how heroes, right, regardless of like whether you have a quirk or not, whether you have been given a license to be able to do this, right, are they really going to fucking give us that idea that, oh yeah, well, if you do that and you don't have a license, well, then it's against the law? Even if you saved someone's life, that's what they're going to do? No, it's shocking. I don't like it. Ida has permanent damage now, though it can be fixed possibly with nerve transplants. Now he said that he's going to wait until there's a moment where so this is what I think is going to happen. There's got to be a moment sometime in the future where there will be something that happens where he can truly become the hero that he wants to be, like a true hero, like his brother. And then he'll probably get nerve transplant, right? Because he said he's going to keep his left hand damaged until that moment. The teachers are still getting punished for it, or like the people at the internships are still getting punished for it, even though he said that they wouldn't. Or was he just saying that the students wouldn't get punished? Because I figure, like, if it's underground and it's been swept under the carpet, then surely the teachers wouldn't get punished either. But they're getting a pay cut and they're getting the rescinded licenses for 6 months, which, you know, Gran Torino doesn't really care about it, because he never really wanted to be a teacher anyway. He was just doing it because he needed to live up to Shimura's promise. I think that's what it is, Shimura. Is that Shimura? Shimura? That's the seventh holder's name, right? Must be. Fuck. Stain's ideology. Okay, so yeah, the idea that, you know, he wanted things to be like the old days, where you don't get money for things, alright? You do it through self-sacrifice, the way, you know, heroes, like, what heroes were known for, alright? You put yourself in harm's way for others. That is the true essence of being a hero, and he thinks that that's the way that it should be, not doing it for other reasons. Now, here's the reason why I like Stain a hell of a lot more now, was that whole idea of, you know, in the big fucking world of politics and all that shit, that they are so against the idea of saving people if you don't have a license. Like, they put that on a higher level than actually saving people. So the higher ups are like, oh, if you don't have a license but you save people, then that is more wrong than if you do have a license and not saving people. So they put that on a higher pedestal, all right, which is so terrible. And Stain is against that ideology, against that technically, because he's all about self-sacrifice, no matter the you know what I mean, no matter if you have a license or not. It's about doing what a hero should do, all right? Now, bear in mind, this whole idea has been completely skewed now in his head. Like, he still has that main goal, and he still wants that to be the case, but the thing is he's so focused on it that he doesn't realize that he's not a hero himself. And I wonder if in some own way he is a hero to himself, or no, sorry, not hero to himself. He sees himself as a sort of hero in a different sense. He is sacrificing himself. He's spreading himself to the world that he's doing the bad thing. He knows that what he's doing is killing people, but he's doing it because he's doing it for the sake of the whole world, and he thinks that, you know what I mean, he's taken on the mantle of being a really bad person so that the world can be a better place. So in his own way, he is a sort of hero in that regard. He's just doing it in a really like roundabout way, where he's having to kill people who are not bad people. You know, they are just doing, you know what I mean, what's right for them, and that's the thing. I think that's what, you know what I mean. This goes to show is why this anime is so good, is because it's life lessons, and it teaches you things about what should be, you know what I mean, about the real world as well. People, you know what I mean, should not focus on specific ideologies like this. What the world needs to understand is that people see things in different lights. People see things differently. Everyone's got a different perspective on things, all right? And there is too many times where people project that opinion onto others. The easiest thing I can say to make that like evident is the whole sub versus dub debate. People like different things. Now, am I sitting here saying that, you know what I mean, that dub is the way forward and dub is the only way we should? No. I honestly, like, there are very, very few instances where I like dub stuff. Generally, the things that I like dubbing are the ones where, where they had to be good. So it was like things back in the day. So it was like Yu-Gi-Oh, it was like Bleach and Naruto and things like that. Like the big ones where the dubs like had to be good because the content was so good that they had to live up to that. Okay, now you get like so many Japanese shows, like anime shows, like, coming over and are able to be dubbed. Some of them are just not up to standard. Generally, the majority of the time, the far majority, you know what I mean, subbed is better. Yes, it is. Okay, I do believe that. But here's the thing, not everyone has the same opinion as you. And the thing that I think society needs to do, above all else, take the priority, is just understand that people have different mentalities. People think of things differently, okay? I have always found myself thinking, look, as long as it's not hurting other people, as long as it's not truly affecting other people, okay? You do what you want. You know what I mean? You do the things for you. Just don't hurt other people in the process. Don't project your image onto them. It's the reason why well, I mean, I say it's the reason why you guys don't know. I'm just agnostic, you know what I mean, in terms of like religion and things like that. I don't like the idea that people go around, or like, like Christianity goes around and just tells us that this is what we should do. You should believe in this and you should believe in that. You know what I mean? I think people should just, you know what I mean, do what they can with the time that's given to them. It's a famous like Lord of the Rings quote. It's one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Well, it is my favorite trilogy of all time. You know what I mean? It's Lord of the Rings, and that's all that matters. Is just do what you can with the time that's given to you. All right. People aren't bad because they have a differing opinion from you. That's what you need to realize. And this is why Stain is like such a big like. He's such a big boost for this show again. It's like the series didn't need a boost. It was already incredible, but now you've got this villain involved, or this anti-villain, this anti-hero that is so interesting, and there's so many levels. It's great. One awesome episode because there's so much detail in this one. And the League of Villains are using that. They are using that ideology because people know, like, they know that people will get behind that ideology. Like, the villains will get behind that ideology, and the League of Villains are using that as their sort of like their mantle. We are making the world a better place by what we're doing. So come join us. So now everyone that is behind Stain, thinking that they are doing Stain's work, are actually just going to do work for the League of Villains, which, was it All Might or Gran Torino said, it was a good strategy by the, I guess it's like the boss guy who I haven't seen yet, that's always talking through the speaker and stuff. Mental. Alright, we've finally got it, by the way. All for one. So yeah, there's the opposite. There was a previous episode where I did discuss the idea, like, where I was like, I think it was when I was trying to figure out if All Might could give One for All to multiple people, and I was like, well, it was something along the lines of, oh well, no, because the focus is on for all, not, you know what I mean. So I was wondering if that was the case. But then I said no, because then it would be the opposite way. It would be all for one, right? Or something like that. And that, like... And I never really thought that it would, like... That would be... What I perceive as probably the main bad guy of the show, right? Like, probably the biggest bad guy, okay? So, we finally got that, and he apparently killed the 7th Holder, so he killed Shimura. And... he's the one that injured All Might and put that massive scar down his thingy and broke his completely completely well, his stomach had to be completely removed, and his was it his digestive system or his respiratory system, one of the two. So this guy's fucking powerful. So he can he can give powers. So like all like so one for all, he can also give his power, but he can give it to multiple people, or he can. It's all for one. He can give multiple quirk. Oh my god. So wait a minute, and how does this guy get? What quirks does this guy have then? Does he have like a bunch of different quirks and he can just give them? He can just give them to people. Is this why like the Nomus, all of them, have like all of these different abilities? They have so many, like they have multiple, because he can just give them it. Oh my god, this guy must have like, how many quirks does this guy have then? Because he must have super regenerative capabilities, right? Super regeneration, which is fuck's sake. Whenever this fight goes down, oh fuck, this is gonna be crazy. All right, I'm just gonna move on. Some people in the support agencies must be corrupt then, because they're giving out stuff beyond the license to like black market dealers, like dealerships and stuff. Bastards. Okay, Stain is the only name I got was Akaguro. I don't know if that's his last name or his first name or what, but I think, did he go to UA? Is that what they said? He went to UA, and he didn't like the idea of the way heroism had become. He wanted to return to the old days, so he went out. He tried like sort of a bit protesting, out in the, I guess like out in like the out the front of UA, being like, yeah, we should return to the old days and not get paid and stuff. And eventually it just took over on the fact that nobody was listening, nobody cared. And then after that, his parents died, which was labelled as a tragedy or an accident. Labelled. I think that was the word that they used, right? So there's still more to that then. It could have been something different. What if he killed his own parents? I don't know. And then yeah, so that like those little peaks of what I'm guessing are villains, like listening to the news story of Stain and stuff. Yeah, they are listening to the idea. So it's the idea. Yeah, that they're getting Stain's ideology from it, and they're thinking about it, and you know what I mean, right? We'll go to the League of Villains essentially. One of them, by the way, one of them looked like Stain. The one that was in the forest, I think, like it was like in a wooded area. He looked like Stain. He had like the gleaming red eyes, and he looked like he had like long like thingy head. I don't like. He looked like Stain. I don't know who that is. Like if he's a relative or what. I don't know. And then one of them looked like Hunk from fucking Resident Evil. He had like the sort of like military grade like helmet on, and he had like red eyes, but like they were more like almost like goggle type things that like are a part of the helmet, and he looked like Hunk from Resident Evil. Like if you guys don't know, I am a big Resident Evil fan. Like that franchise is my favorite game, like my favorite game franchise of all time. At least the traditional style games as well. Resident Evil 7 was good as well, but yeah, so yeah, he looked like Hunk, so that's awesome, man. That was awesome. And then there's like the like schoolgirl one that's like that kind of reminds me of fucking what do you call him, man? What do you call her? What's the fucking the psychopathic show? Is it Mirai? You know, is it? I don't know. I can't fucking remember. Christ's sake. It's been so long since I watched anime, I'm fucking forgetting everything. Alright, so, yeah. And then, yeah, so that's what I relate her to anyway. And then there's the guy with, like, he's got like decayed skin here, but it's like stapled on. It's like it's mental. It's like what? It's like Ed Gein or something, like Leatherface. It's like what the fuck. All right, so there you go. This is without a doubt this has to be the longest discussion I've had in a video because there was so much detail given here, and like that idea behind Stain's ideology is great, and it really enhances the show here with what is about to happen. I think so. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. But fucking wow, very impactful. So yeah, like thank you for everyone who's managed to like stick through that discussion because fuck, it was a big one. Alright, so that was episode 18. I'm about to move on to episode 19 of My Hero Academia Season 2. So then, until next time, I shall see you later. Bye bye.